What is up, and welcome back. Another episode of Blood and Beer. This is the lightning fast recap for the PFL World Tournament Finals. Middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight went down this Thursday night, and we saw three new tournament final champions crowned, each making $500,000. We'll kick things off with the first tournament finals of the night. We had Antonio Carlos Jr., already a PFL champion at heavyweight. He took on Sullivan Caulley for the light heavyweight PFL championship, and round one was absolutely wild. Both guys get dropped, wobbled, bloodied, and battered. Round two, Antonio Carlos Jr., shoeface, comes out with the same kind of aggression, and after a headbutt, he's pissed. He goes after an absolutely bloodied Sullivan Caulley, eventually gets the rear naked choke and $500,000 in his bank account, proving the old man can still do the damn thing. Then at heavyweight, we had Oleg Popov defeat Alexander Romanov by split decision in a fight that was spent a lot of time in the clinch. It was a little bit sloppy, a lot of chest-to-chest moments. Kind of a telling sign of where heavyweight is when this is winning your $500,000 tournament. But ultimately, Popov gets the job done. There were some tough moments. Both guys did land some nice strikes, and Popov showed some grit to get the victory. Bites down on his mouthpiece in round 5 to secure it for himself. And then in the main event, Fabian Edwards took on Dalton Rosta, and after dropping the first two rounds, Fabian Edwards landed the exact same head kick his brother Leon did on Kamaru Usman to win his own tournament final, to win his own world title. Fabian Edwards, $500,000 with a head kick to Dalton Rosta to put him to sleep, sends him to hell. And, you know, like I said, Rosta was winning the first two rounds. Rosta was really putting the pressure on Edwards, catching him with a lot of shots on the entry. But Edwards bites down, throws that kick, and gets $500,000 in his bank account as well. So the PFL finals, they were a blast for the most part. Heavyweight a little slow, but PFL's doing the damn thing. And we're flying through this because this is the lightning fast recap. So on the prelims, we'll go over a few fights. Josh Silveira upsets the odds makers and defeats Murad Ramazanov in a pretty dominant performance where he was able to thwart the wrestling and outstrike the guy. Sergey Bilostini scores a second-round knockout over Carl Williams with a perfectly placed left hook as Carl Williams is entering with a wild barrage of punches. Imba Kasanganay bounced back from consecutive knockout losses with a knockout of his own in round 3 to Andrew Sanchez after losing rounds 1 and 2. The knockout was needed because Kasanganay had dropped the first two rounds, and with only 30 seconds left in the fight, he gets the knockout over Sanchez. Just knew how to get the victory there. And then finally, we have a few undefeated fighters remaining undefeated as Lazaro Dayron gets a knockout over Bryce Meredith in a wild round one, or in a wild fight, not just round one, wild fight. Meredith had some success as the fight was closing down. He ends up being a favorite before Dayron lands a perfectly placed right hand to set Meredith down, and he was out of the fight at that point. Landed some ground and pound, but it was not necessary. And then in the final prelim, we had Alexei Pergande. He stays undefeated with a round 1 anaconda choke of Ethan Gose. And the card may have started off slow. There were some lulls in the action, but overall PFL gave us great World Tournament Finals. This last one was no different. Great card. PFL's next card is a Champion Series on October 3rd, headlined. Who's that headlined by? Paul Hughes versus Usman Nurmagomedov, too. The fight PFL had to make. They did the damn thing. And Corey Anderson moving back down to light heavyweight to take on the 2024 PFL light heavyweight champion and Dovlet Yagshimeredov. This is going to be for the inaugural light heavyweight championship of the PFL. The entirety of the damn thing. That's all we got for you. This has been the Lightning Fast Recap. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, anywhere you get your stuff. Subscribe, like, follow us on X at Blood Beer MMA. I'm Matt. That's all I got for you. And where's my mouse? We'll get out of here. Peace.